Florence means the city of flowers. This city that opened the Renaissance is the center of art and culture of those times. There are works by genius artists all over the city of Florence, making the hearts of tourists flutter. My footsteps first lead me to the cathedral, the symbol of Florence. It was built over a span of 140 some years. It is famous for the dome, which was built at the very end. To see the dome up close, you have to go up a bell tower located at the entrance of the cathedral.
자, 이제 정말 다 왔습니다. 그러면 정상의 시원함을 한번 만끽해 볼까요?
You can enjoy a panoramic view of Florence here.
아니잖아. 그 유명한 브루넬레스키의 돔이 바로 눈앞에.
Ja, die Hose war sein letzter Rest der Beziehung.
내려다 보이네요. 이 피렌체가 낳은 천재적인 건축가 브루넬레스키가 로마에 가서 판테온을 연구하고 그 판테온 속에서 돔의 비밀을 풀어내는 겁니다. 그리고 피렌체에 돌아와서 이 성당 위에 돔을 만들어낸 거죠.
This gigantic dome with a diameter of 43 meters is the first round dome to be made with bricks in Western Europe. It is a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture, built with over 4 million bricks, without anything to prop it up. The Grand Cathedral stands tall in the middle of the city, as it boasts the pride and prosperity of Florence.
바로 이 사람이 브루넬레스키입니다. 로마 시대 때 사라진 돔의 비밀을 밝혀낸 천재적인 건축가. 참 배열도 기가 막힌 게 이 브루넬레스키가 자신이 건축한 돔을 이렇게 올려다보는 그 자리에다가 이 사람의 이렇게 동상을 썼습니다. 천재의 자부심 이런 게 느껴지는 것 같아요.
I applaud the amazingly creative mind of Brunelleschi, the architectural genius of the Renaissance. I head toward the observatory, where a scene from Between Calm and Passion was filmed.
이제 정말 다 왔습니다.
No place could be better than this to enjoy the beauty of Florence. The works of the maestros of the Renaissance mark the city like flowers in full blossom in this old city full of red roofs.
피렌체에서 가장 강렬하게 제 가슴을 때리는 것은 이 모든 것을 가능하게 한 메디치라고 하는 그 위대한 가문. 역시 그 사람들이 제일 많이 생각나네요.
The Medici family always comes up when discussing historical sites in Florence. The Medici family, who were rich and influential in the Tuscan region, were strong supporters of artists and the Renaissance that started and grew in Florence. Michelozzo, an architect and sculptor of Florence, who was promoted by the Medici family, built this structure. He designed it after an urban palace that was trendy during the Renaissance. A special room where the Medicis used to hold church services can be found inside. The Medici family, who grew extremely wealthy in the 13th century from their financial business, used much of their wealth to support artists and to transform Florence into the capital of the Renaissance. This mural illustrates 3 generations of Medicis enjoying the glory at the time.
동방박사의 행렬이라는 이 성경의 모티브를 통해서 결국은 이 피렌체라는 도시 그리고 이 한 시대를 메디치 가문 사람들이 이끌어가고 있다는 것을 상징적으로 보여주는 거죠.
This mural was here in 1439 and was actually painted to celebrate the Council of Florence. As the Medici family supported this meeting, they became internationally influential. Since then, the family became the practical leaders of Florence, while Cosimo de Medici, the first generation of the family, was highly respected and called the father of the nation. Lorenzo De Medici, his grandson, who was depicted as one of the Magi, was called the Great One and led the prime of the Renaissance. There is another interesting character outside of the Medici family in this drawing. Gozzoli, the painter, drew himself in the painting.
특히 우리에게 잘 알려져 있는 이 미켈란젤로라는 이 천재적인 예술가는 바로 이곳에서 어린 시절에 상당 기간을 보냈고 또 다음에 교황으로 선출되는 로렌조 데 메디치의 아들 레오 10세가 되는 그분과 같이 자라면서 어린 시절을 보냈거든요.
The Medici Palace was the cradle of artists during the Renaissance. Brunelleschi, who built the dome of the cathedral, also came up with the grand design for the palace when it was being built.
근데 이제 놀랍게도 코지모 데 메디치는 능력이 됐음에도 불구하고 브루넬레스키의 안 대신에 미켈로초의 소박한 설계안을 선택을 하게 되죠. 어떻게 보면 시민들의 눈치를 봤다고나 할까요? 그러니까 뭔가 리더임에도 불구하고 자신이 시민들로부터 존경을 받기 위해서는 자신의 부를 과시하는 것보다는 적절한 선에서 조절하는 게 중요하다고 생각했던 것 같습니다. 그리고 동시에 이제 이곳에 벽에 붙어 있는 이 쇠고리들은 당시로 말하면 주차장에 해당하는 말을 매는 곳들인데요. 그 밑에다가 이렇게 의자를 쭉 만들어 놓음을 해서 예를 들면 마부들이나 지나가는 시민들이 쉴 수 있는 공간을 마련을 해준 거죠. 어떻게 보면 다양한 측면에서 그는 이제 시민들을 배려하는 리더로서 자기 스스로를 자리매김해 간 것 같습니다.
Medici's humble attitude is the reason he is respected to this day. For 100-some years, from when Cosimo de Medici ruled to the day Lorenzo de Medici died in 1492, Florence saw the most dynamic and glorious days. Numerous artists, including Brunelleschi, Michelangelo, and Leonardo da Vinci, were able to focus on their creations with the support of the Medici family. It is not too much to say that the city of Florence, which is full of gorgeous artworks, is a gift from the Medici family. Lorenzo de Medici, the Great One of Florence, found Michelangelo and sponsored him, leading to a deep relationship between the artist and the family. Michelangelo was supposed to design the entrance of this cathedral, but he stopped midway, and it was never completed. Instead, one of Michelangelo's greatest works is here. It was made under the request of Pope Clement VII from the Medici family. This is Lorenziana, the Medicis Library.
And upstairs you can work on the carpet.
The highlight of this place is the staircase that leads to the library. It's as if I am walking from a dark, ignorant world into the bright world of truth. It's amazing how a single staircase can give off such a strong feeling.
이 메디치 가문이 코스모 대 메디치 때부터 쭉 모아왔던 그 희귀한 장서들을 한 곳에 보관해서 모든 사람들한테 오픈해서 지식이 전파되고 공유될 수 있도록 만들었던 그런 공간입니다.
This place, which used to be a public library, was like a stream of civilization that mentally fed the Renaissance movement. Traces of Michelangelo remain all over the library. The windows were designed especially to bring in maximum sunlight.